Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, welcome back to this online lecture series of Hera English School Standard 10. In the last lecture, we had discussed about energy production from different nutrients like protein, lipids, minerals and vitamins, fibers and waters. So as it was told to you in that lecture that we are going to discuss about a very important life process, a very essential life process in living organism called as cell division. So our today's lecture is based on one of the type of cell division, that is mitosis. Dear students, if you remember, we had discussed about cell and its organelle in 9th standard. Let me recall you about that. We know that cell, which is called as basic unit of life, have many cell organelles. And in that cell organelle, nucleus, which plays a very important role in functioning of the cell, consists of chromosomes, and these chromosomes are made up of DNA. So in cell division, chromosomes get multiplied or get duplicated. So we must know about what are the types of cell division. There are two types of cell division, mitosis and meiosis. So today we are going to discuss about mitosis. So first you must know what is cell division. Cell division is said to be one of the most important life process in any living organism, as it helps that living organism to grow, to develop into new organism. As I said you, cell divisions are of two types, mitosis and meiosis. So in mitosis, the cell division, which is of mitosis type, take place in somatic cells and stem cells. Somatic cells and stem cells, these are the body cells which help any living organisms to grow. Okay. Meiosis, just I am giving you introduction about meiosis. We are not going to discuss meiosis today. We will discuss meiosis in the next lecture. But meiosis is a type of cell division which occurs in germ cells. What are germ cells? The germ cells are those cells which help us in reproduction process. Okay, we are going to discuss this in the next lecture. We are going to discuss today only about mitosis. So please understand about mitosis, what I am explaining you. So mitosis is a type of cell division which take place in somatic cells, okay, or germ cells. Somatic cells are the one which are of helping us in developing the body. Okay, if suppose there is any cut or you got injured, so those somatic cells will help you to heal those wounds. Okay, this cell division occurs continuously in our body. The dead cells are to be replaced by the new cells. So it happens due to mitosis. Now if you remember about the diagram, okay, very important diagram about chromosomes which was there to you in 9th standard. You can see that diagram next to me. Okay, so let us recall this diagram. You can see there are two sister chromatids. Actually the chromosome, before this mitosis process start, they develop, okay, they get multiplied. If suppose there are 46 chromosomes, any human being cell have 46 chromosomes. Okay, that is 23 pair. You call it as 23 pair or you can call it as 46 chromosomes. So this 46 chromosome get duplicated, okay, before the mitosis or cell division process start. Now when this chromosome get duplicated, now we call them as sister chromatids. Sister chromatid, okay. A chromosome is again paired with another chromosome, it's called as sister chromatids chromosome. So you can see in the diagram of sister chromatid, they are joined together by centromere. Okay, now there are two types of arm, P arm and Q arm, and this arm consists of what? They consist of DNA. Okay. So this is the diagram which we have already studied in 9th standard. So if we talk about mitosis, as I said, we are going to discuss mitosis today. So mitosis is a type of cell division which take place in where somatic cells, right, and stem cells. Stem cells are the type of cells which are there in our body. We will let you know in the chapter when we discuss about microbiology and biotechnology. So this mitosis is a type of cell division which help us to produce cells which are identical same to their parent cell. Genetically they are very similar, very identical. Okay, and the number of chromosomes which are there in parent cell, the same number of chromosomes are seen in daughter cells. Okay, the parent cell is the cell which split into multiple cells, and those multiple cells are called as daughter cells. So the number of chromosomes which are there in parent cell, the same number of chromosomes are seen in the daughter cell, and this happens in mitosis. Fine. So mitosis is a type of cell division in which the daughter cells which are produced contain same number of chromosomes as that of parent cell. So this I tell you about mitosis. But how actually this mitosis occurs, we have to understand that. See, mitosis basically takes place in two steps. What are those two steps? Karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Karyokinesis means nuclear division. Cytokinesis means cytoplasmic division. So these are the two steps in which mitosis occurs. Now if we talk about the first step, karyokinesis, this karyokinesis takes place in further four phases. And these four phases we have to remember. First phase of karyokinesis is prophase. Second, metaphase. Third, anaphase. Fourth, telophase. So there are the four phases of first step karyokinesis. We are going to understand these four phases one by one, okay, and then we'll move to the second step, cytokinesis. So let us discuss about prophase. What happened in prophase? As soon as prophase start, cell having nucleus, and inside the nucleus there are chromosomes. The chromosome starts thickening. They get condensed. Okay, and the nuclear membrane of the nucleus, they start disintegrating. You can see in the diagram. In prophase, the chromosomes have got thick. They have got condensed. Okay, and the nuclear membrane, they have started to disintegrate. They are becoming thinner and thinner. Fine. And you can see the chromosomes are with their sister chromatids. Fine. So this is what happened in prophase. What happened in prophase? The nuclear membranes start disintegrating. Other cell organelles, they get disappear. Again, important thing. And chromosomes get condensed. They get thick. Fine. This is what happens in the chromosome. And another thing, there are centrioles which starts to appear. Centrioles are the two body. You can see in the diagram, these are the two bodies that start appearing in where? In prophase. This is the first phase of mitosis. Now let us come to the second phase called as metaphase. Now what happened in metaphase? In metaphase, the nuclear membranes totally disappear. We cannot see nuclear membrane now here. And another important thing which happened in metaphase is that the chromosomes, they come in one line. They come in one particular line, and that line is called as equatorial plane. Fine. And these chromosomes are with their sister chromatids. They come in one line in the center called as equatorial plane, and they are attached to the thin protein fibers called as spindle fibers. Okay, they are attached to spindle fibers, and these spindle fibers are emerging from where? They are emerging from the poles. Two poles, you can see those two poles, they are called centrioles. Okay, they are opposite to each other. Spindle fibers are joined to whom? They are joined to the sister chromatids, and all these chromosome sister chromatids are lying at the center, called as equatorial plane. So this is what happened in metaphase. Alright? Now if we come to the third phase, let us talk about anaphase. Now in anaphase, the sister chromatids get separated. They get separated. Okay, they look like bunch of bananas getting separated. and they get pulled towards the opposite poles. Centrioles pull them through spindle fibers and the separation of sister chromatid takes place. You can see in the diagram. Sister chromatid gets separated and they move towards the poles of both the centrioles. Okay. Now, in the fourth phase, that is called as telophase, in telophase, the set of chromosomes they combine. Okay. Now what happened? They start appearing the separation of two daughter cells. And here, what happened? The set of chromosomes over that side and the set of chromosomes over this side, they start getting, they start becoming thinner. They start appearing same like as they were. So in telophase, we can see the separation of two cells. Okay, so they start appearing notch at the center. Okay, and this notch become more smaller and smaller. And in the telophase, the nuclear membranes start appearing. Fine. And then come the second step. We have all discussed about 4 phases of karyokinesis. Okay, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. And then second step, cytokinesis, which means cytoplasmic division. So the two daughter cells which were appearing with the set of chromosomes in cytokinesis, the cytoplasm divides itself and two separate. See, up till telophase, the two daughter cells first seems to appear, but in cytokinesis, as the cytoplasmic division takes place, we get two cells, separate two cells, and we call them as two daughter cells. Okay, these two daughter cells appear with their own set of chromosomes. Okay, completely, separated from each other. And as I said, in mitosis, the number of chromosomes remain same as they were in parent. Okay, so this is how the whole process of mitosis takes place. Okay, you get same number of chromosomes in two daughter cells. This is what we are supposed to remember about mitosis. Okay, so here we have finished with the very important type of cell division called as mitosis, taking place in 2 steps, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Karyokinesis is further divided into 4 phases. I am recalling you what we have discussed today. First phase called as prophase, second called as metaphase, third one is called as anaphase, and fourth one is called as telophase, and then there comes second step called as cytokinesis. I hope you have understood what we have discussed today. Inshallah, in the next lecture we will discuss about second type of cell division, very important, called as meiosis. Okay, so go through your textbook, read that part what we have taught, what I have taught you today. Inshallah, we'll meet in the next lecture. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.